Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shazwani binti Jamaluddin. My matric number is 256578. I'm going to discuss about impact of COVID-19 to Islamic bank and finance. This video is presented to Dr. Alias bin Maknur, lecturer of Seminar in Islamic Finance and Banking, BWFF 3093. So my topic is the role of zakat in time of COVID-19 pandemic. As we know, in the beginning 2020, whole world was shocked by the outbreak of novel coronavirus or COVID-19 disease. This virus was first identified on 31 December 2019 in Wuhan, China. As have been reported, the virus are caused by society in China who like to eat forbidden food. In example, they like to eat animals such as bat and so on. COVID-19 is infection disease in the alveoli of the lung that can activate by bacteria or virus with common symptoms such as coughing, fever, chest pain and difficult breathing. This kind of virus also was confirmed could be a disease that causes people to death. Hence, COVID-19 gives many impact to whole wide and society nowadays. However, the impacts have a negative and positive side that can be found in whole and society. Based on that, there are some COVID-19 impact on global economy, global poverty and global growth in Islamic finance and banking. First, COVID-19 impact on global economy. In global economy, economic activities such as business, trading and other show slowdown because of COVID-19 pandemic. For example, in the Global Economic Outlook provided by the Whole Bank 2020 during COVID-19, it is projected the global GDP fall by negative 4.4% in May 2020. The global GDP is further estimated at negative 5.2% in June 2020. This involves a fall of negative 2.1% of GDP emerging market and developing economy, and that's of negative 6.9% of GDP development country. Next, COVID-19 impact on global poverty. According to the Whole Bank, COVID-19 has been worsening the global poverty. Based on the report, the Whole Bank established two measurements, which is baseline scenario and downside scenario. Under the baseline scenario, COVID-19 could transform 71 million people into extreme poverty in 2020. Meanwhile, under the downside scenario, 100 million people are projected to fall into such poverty category. In consequence, it led to the increase of the global extreme poverty rate from 8.93% in 2019 to 8.82% on baseline scenario and 8.90% on downside scenario. Lastly, impact of COVID-19 on global growth in Islamic finance. According to the Bank of England, global growth in Islamic finance show a global success story with asset of USD 2.4 trillion in 2019, which is 11% higher than a year earlier and fully a third bigger than 2015. COVID-19 might slow the pace of growth in Islamic finance as economic activity decline and market participants revert to more conventional tools to meet the daunting financing needs of the crisis. In Malaysia, to maintain financial stability and Syariah compliance in the Islamic financial sector, the Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) continue to non-Islamic financial player to internalize the element of equitability and sustainability into Islamic banking practice. The model of Booth and Thakor 1993 on banking theory, which is the actual use of borrower fund, made Islamic finance monitoring of finance user action during the use of finance in different form. Hence, to assist the category of B40 entrepreneur and hawker who lost their job, a social financing program is being introduced. Social donation will be channeled in the form of initial capital for micro entrepreneur using Zakat fund, and this will be matched with microfinancing at affordable rate. Therefore, to help those categories, there are some rules played by Zakat institution in time of COVID-19. So, let's take a look at the Zakat. Zakat in Islam is a religious obligation that is similar to the 5-time prayer. Zakat represents the third of the 5 pillars in the religion. The beneficiary of Zakat can be found in the Al-Quran, Surah At-Tawbah, verse 16. Allah has said, Al-Sadaqah here means zakat only for the Al-Fuqara, poor, and masakin, needy and those employee to collect the fund and to attract the heart of those who have been inclined toward Islam, and to free captive or slave, and for those in debt, and for Allah causes. Zakat may be synonym with the social fund in the universal boundaries, as it brings financial and social benefit to society. Hence, there are some role of zakat in time of COVID-19 towards society. First, role in emergency support of short term. Zakat could be an essential component of national and non-government organisation emergency support program. For example, zakat may give fund toward Muslim people who in the emergency case, such as Muslim who does not have enough money to pay the essential goods or service during pandemic of COVID-19. Second, role in advanced technology. Zakat, as one of the Islamic financial institution, also use financial technology or fintech in order to provide the better technology in every transaction as long as the process still follow the Sharia perspective. Furthermore, the potential of using digital wallet in zakat payment and disbursement has been explored, and the rice ATM machine have been used to ensure that the zakat recipients are able to receive zakat money. Lastly, role of zakat in economic sector. In global context, zakat institution could collaborate with World Zakat Forum (WZF) to discuss opportunity for distributing zakat for the prevention, treatment and research of COVID-19 vaccines. Moreover, collaborating with WZF can advocate the role of zakat in dealing with the weakening economy of WZF country member due to COVID-19. For example, in case of Indonesia country, in health emergency project, the distribution of zakat and other related donation fund are in the form of the disinfecting public place, food package distribution, mask distribution, hand sanitizer distribution, and healthcare service. To be concluded, zakat as one of Islamic financial institution play a major role in preventing COVID-19 pandemic. The role of zakat in time of COVID-19 give a good and positive impact to worldwide and society today during pandemic. So, we as a Muslim should pay zakat or give zakat in order to help those people who poor and needy in our society. That's all from me. Thank you.